Right, YouTube. This is 2014 Audi Q7 S-Line Prestige, and was having trouble with water actually coming on the driver and the passenger side of the vehicle, especially just like sitting overnight. When we would go around a turn, you would I thought it was actually hot water, but it was freezing cold water. It was the cold water from the air conditioning condenser. And when it, I guess when it would hit your foot just unexpectedly through some like cloth shoes or sandals or whatnot, it just the shock of it hitting you, you would think that it's hot water, but it's actually cold water from the air conditioner. So before you take out the wheel well, which I did previous, thinking that leaves and trash had got in and clogged up the drain for when it rains. I noticed that it hadn't rained in a few days and my carpet was still soaked. So before you go and take the wheel well out, if you notice that it hasn't been raining in your area and you notice that you have wet carpet on the passenger side, or there's water trickling down the side panel right here or whatnot, what you want to do is it's very easy. Right under the glove compartment, it's this panel right here, and you really don't need many tools or whatnot, basic hand stuff. You just want to pull this down, and right here you have the courtesy light. You want to unplug this courtesy light. There's a tab on the end, and you're going to pull it down, push it down and pull it out. And after you do that, just set that aside for reinstallment. But what I want to show you is, if you guys can see, right here is the rubber drain. It has this little flap on there, but right underneath of it, they have this clamp right here. So basically what we want to do is we want to remove that clamp. I got a pair of pliers. For these little clamps, I'd rather grip pliers, because the grip pliers actually locks in place and you have to wiggle this out so far. So it holds it better, and also it lets you keep the clamp open while you actually pull the rubber back. So after you pulled, I pushed it all the way back to the floorboard, and right here I'm going to pull the rubber off the nipple of the condenser, and so it's very easy to do. And that is your hose right here. So what was happening was, when you do that, all the water that's in the condenser is going to rush out. So my advice is, before you take that rubber hose off, I had an old rain jacket laying around, or you can have a new rain jacket, whatever, plastic bag, whatever, so that you don't soak the carpet more than what it is. Just put it there and let it run on that, and then take the hose off. So while I was working on that, I had this little rod sitting around. So guys, I'm going to stick this pull rod through and push it through just gently, and then you'll feel it push through. It's going to go pretty far or whatnot. You don't have to go that far. But I'm twisting it, I push through, and I'm just pulling it out. And as you can see, they have like black stuff that's all on the rod or whatever, from just being clogged up or whatever trash was in there. So also what I did was, I had a piece of rubber hose that actually can fit inside of it, and this is a good idea too. You can go to your local hardware store or whatever. You could just get something that's kind of sturdy, and you can push this through as well. And what that's going to do is push all the gunk and junk out or whatnot. And I have another item. I want to show you what I have. And when I'm going to push that up just like that. I connected it to this. I got this from my hardware store or my parts store. And what it is, it has a tube on it already. I connected it to the hose to the end of this tube. As you can see right here, I just twisted it on. And what I want to do is I want to push some water through and make sure that the drain is completely open. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this on my door like so, and I have a gallon of water around. I'm trying to see, I had a gallon of water around, but anyway, I have my hose pipe. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push water through here. I'm gonna turn my hose pipe on, and I just have it going on slow. And I want the water to go through the hose and not come back out. But what you will hear is the water start coming from the outside. Basically, I have the water going through here and going through the hose, and then it's draining on the bottom of the vehicle. So after I did that, all I want to do is just take my hose out. I stuck it in maybe about 2 or 3 inches or whatnot. Disconnect that. And now I want to reattach my drain line. And so basically just doing the steps in reverse. I'm trying to hold this camera while I get this on. Let's see if I can get it to hold a little bit better. Yep. And then slide it all the way back on. Make sure it's good. And then you just want to wiggle your clamp back and forward until it slides back in place. You want to go all the way forward with it in the original location that you had on here, and basically let it come off. Make sure that it's on the nipple and holding it in place. And then all you have to do now is reinstall your panel. Don't forget to plug your light up first before you put your panel in. And then they have 2 or 3 snaps on the front. Just snap them all in place, and then that's it. Panel's back in. And so now what you want to do is just start the carb, let it run, see if you see any more leaks or whatnot. I did wet vac all of the carpet. You definitely want to do that before you start the car back up, just so you can tell if the water is still coming back in the car. You may have to repeat the process or whatnot. Check out my second video and I'll show you how to take the wheel well off and remove the drain plug and check for trash that's in that drain. Okay, YouTube, thanks.